How's it going, guys? Gameboy Player 15 here. And I want to talk about this article called "The UK Must Leave the Euro as Soon as Possible." EU Foreign Minister says. Now, it starts as the European Union's founding members increase pressure on the UK to leave the bloc as soon as possible, following this week's stunning referendum, as Scotland accelerated plans to take another run at independence. 6 EU foreign ministers said in Berlin that the bloc needs to move on and avoid a political vacuum, while the EU Commission President Juncker said he doesn't accept an amicable divorce. German Chancellor Angela Merkel repeated her desire today to avoid ugly negotiations. We now have to open the possibility for dealing with Europe's future, Frank-Walter Steinmeier said, after hosting talks with his colleagues from France, Italy, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg in Berlin on Saturday. That is why we jointly say this process should start as soon as possible. The aftershocks of last week's referendum are already beginning to retreat through Europe and are reshaping the UK's political landscape. A day after Prime Minister David Cameron announced his intention to resign, expressing shock about the British vote to leaving the UK, Steinmeier told reporters it's more urgent than ever the EU to agree on ways to boost jobs and growth. Germany then called the meeting to signal that showed the EU can respond quickly to the loss of UK, yet no immediate proposals emerged from the talks, and differences of approach to the exit talks were apparent. Great Britain needs to say which kind of relationship it imagines having with the EU, Merkel told reporters in Potsdam, outside Berlin. Those talks should be matter of fact and shouldn't drag forever, she said. Others were less polite. We demand that 27 other member countries also get respect from the UK, French Foreign Minister Jean-Marc Ayrault said in Berlin. That's one of the reasons we came to Berlin today. In the sign of how the UK's membership of the EU is already heading into limbo status, Jonathan Hill-Brenton's representative on the European Commission said today he will resign. I don't believe it is right that I should carry on as British Commissioner as though nothing had happened, he said in an email statement. Cameron will now have to name a replacement. In the UK, politicians and investors are still coming to terms with from the referral, and the country begins the long process of withdrawing from the EU. Now, like I said in my last podcast, I have no problem with Britain leaving the EU. We'll just have to see what happens, and everything maybe will go okay or not. But anyway, guys, I'm glad you listened to this broadcast. And the next broadcast, I'll talk about something else very interesting about the news, about video games, or anything else. Anyway, guys, that's it. And I'll see you in the next video, in the next broadcast. Have a good day.